Hi you guys, it's Melanie and welcome back to Living Luxuriously for Less, where we celebrate, decorate, and enjoy everyday life for less. So listen you guys, I'm sure by now, unless you've been like under a rock in the event planning world, you have heard about the drama on TikTok, the balloon drama. Now, out of all the drama that we've had in 2020, never in a million years would I have imagined us getting into some balloon drama on TikTok. But I appreciate it. I appreciate the attention that it's brought to our industry and the work that we do. And I think we need to have a conversation. Now, you guys know I don't do drama on this channel. I don't like drama. I don't like people who like drama. I don't do any of that. But in my case, I'm kind of like the late John Lewis. Like, if it's good trouble, then I'm about getting into some good trouble. So today, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to talk about the balloon talk drama and how we get into some good trouble concerning this. So if you want to hear more about this and you guys like some good tea, then stay tuned. Get your tea, get your coffee, get your pumpkin spice latte, and we're going to hop right in. Okay, you guys, so that balloon girl posted on TikTok, and she had done like this beautiful mosaic art piece, and she just simply quoted her prices, which was like $300 for this beautiful creation that she did. So several people started commenting underneath her post saying, there is no way I would pay $300 for something like that. You're price gouging. I mean, all the things that you could possibly think of that people would say, they said it underneath her post. So in retaliation, she came back and stated, hey, if you can do this for $5 with balloons from Party City or Dollar Tree or whatever in less than 30 minutes, then duet me, honey. Duet me. Okay, so people started duetting her, and you know, it was really fun because it really brought out a lot of creativity and a lot of other people who weren't even in the event planning industry. It brought so many mainstream TikTokers and YouTubers into this whole big collaboration to try to duet that balloon girl. And there were some people who, I mean, really came close, let me tell you. And they were able to do it for like under $50, somebody spent like $4.38. I mean, hey, they really did a good job. But what I want to talk about here is not just the balloon drama, but I want to talk about charging what you are worth, okay? And so when you look at her work, you can definitely see the difference in the caliber of work that she offered versus the caliber of work that a lot of the other people who participated in this challenge offered. It was very clean cut. You could tell the balloons that she used were very high quality balloons. All balloons are not created equal. You can go buy Dollar Tree balloons, and there are some good Dollar Tree balloons out there. There are some good Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Party City balloons, but they cannot compare to a Qualitex balloon. I mean, it's a huge difference in the color, in the opaqueness. Some of the balloons, in order to achieve these amazing looks, you have to double stuff the balloon, which is double work. It is tough, and it takes a lot of time. So when you see this, you know, the materials may not cost as much, but the time and the creativity that goes into creating these products, there is a value that we have to add to that. And let's face it, if people had time to 3-4 hours to build these mosaic art pieces and to glue all these things together, they wouldn't hire someone like that balloon girl, or someone like myself, or someone like those of you who are out there that are interested in event planning. They are paying for a service. Now, I worked in corporate America for over 15 years, and I am here to tell you that a lot of what we pay, even in fast food, it's not necessarily for the ingredients or the products. Like, you can really, the ingredients for a pizza literally cost less than $1. Okay, but we pay $20-some for a pizza, $18 for a pizza. Why? Because there's so much other value that is added into that pizza. You have overhead, you have labor, you have creativity, you have upkeep. There's so much other stuff that goes into the value. And the same thing, you know, whether you're creating balloon garlands or whether you're decorating a wedding or event, whether you're doing hair or makeup, you know, you have to charge more than just for your products. You know, you have to charge for your service, for your creativity, for your labor, for your education. You have to continually train and educate yourself. There's a cost related to all of that, and you don't have to apologize for charging what you are worth. Okay, you guys, so seriously, let's break this down. So when you contact a balloon artist or an event planner, decorator, or designer, there are a lot of fees that may be involved. Now, to you, you just want a number with some balloons or a balloon garland or whatever it is, but to us, it's an entire process. So I want to walk you guys through this step-by-step process, and if you are a planner or an artist, you may want to jot some of these things down because you may not be fairly pricing yourself to the client. So the first thing that's involved is once the client contacts you and tells you exactly what they want, you have to create. So you have to find inspiration. You have to be able to create the design that you are, that the client is looking for. The second step is the sourcing. So the sourcing may involve you shopping online, physically shopping at stores, hiring people that just specialize in that one thing, whatever it may be. You have to go out and source all of the items that you need in order to produce what the client wants. It's not just as simple as going out and buying the balloons all put together, right? You have to source the right colors. You have to source the right, finish. So because some balloons can be opaque, some of them can be glossy, some of them can be metallic. I mean, it's a lot there. So you have to source the right item. So once you've sourced the items, you come up with this creative design, you've already put hours into this before you've ever blown up one balloon. So now you have to have your materials that are outside of the items that you need, especially for this client's event. So you have to have your balloon pumps, you have to have wire, you have to have all your mechanics in order to create this, whether it's a hot glue gun, hot glue sticks, all of these things are included, right? So now that you have come up with the design, you source the designs, you have to have all of your materials to do this. Now you have to create it. So you create this piece, you start blowing up balloons. It takes, even if you're experienced, to make a pretty good, decent sized balloon garland, it takes about 1.5 hours to 2 hours. That's with 2 people, okay? And so now you have labor. Now you've gotten this big, huge number, mosaic number done. You got this 8-foot garland. You can't put that in your truck. You can't put that on the top of your Pinto. You have to have a way to transport it. So if you don't own some type of passenger vehicle that you can just put these things in to deliver it, you have to rent something. So rental or delivery can run anywhere from like $50 to $150 to $200. And then once you get there, you have to produce it. Once you get on set, you have to affix it to their door or to the backdrop wall or to the ceiling or whatever it is. So that's a whole nother fee. That's a whole nother production fee. It just doesn't stand up on its own. You have to find a way to affix it, to attach it, and to make sure that it's safe and it just doesn't fall apart or fall down once it's done. You have to think about all these things to make sure that it's safe for your client. So all of these things come into the pricing. So when I say that $300 is more than fair, it is more than fair. So take all those things into consideration, and you can definitely see that there was value in what she did and value in what we do. So don't undervalue yourselves, you guys. Okay, and once you realize what you are worth, don't ever let anyone undervalue you. There are going to be people out there that don't want to pay that. They feel like it's too much. That's fine. But there are people who will recognize the value in what you do. So don't ever undercut or underpay yourself in order to get booked. Because I'm telling you, for every one customer that you lose, there will be 3, 4, 5 more knocking at your door because they see the value in what you do. And when you are professional and you conduct yourself like a professional and you give them an experience that is consistent, like your work is consistent, your work is on time, they know exactly what to expect from you, it doesn't matter what the mainstream thinks, because all that matters is that you're delivering what your customer wants. And obviously she's been doing exactly that. like me. She's been able to leave her job in corporate America and pursue her dream in doing what she does, which is playing with balloons. She's gifted. That's her God-given gift. And for me, I don't think $300 is a lot. When you look at what she's offering, like that's really, and some people like $300, let me give, you know, for every 3 people, 4 people that say they don't want to do it, it's 8 to 10 people that want to. So you just have to find your audience. You have to find the people that's willing to pay for your service. So you have to find your niche, you have to find the people that you gel with that recognize the value in what you do. And just because someone comes to you and feel like, oh, I can do that for cheaper, hey, I'm like that balloon chick. Well, do at me, okay? And so I just want to encourage you guys. I know that we are living in some very uncertain times, but I really believe that this is, you know, this too shall pass. And I don't want you guys to feel like you have to undervalue or undercut yourself in order to book clients, in order to get business, because you don't. You really don't. All you have to do is stay creative and stay consistent. And I promise you, the clients will find you. I promise you. And that's my take on the balloon TikTok drama. It is to recognize your worth. It is to charge your worth, and don't let anyone dictate your worth. You pray about it, and if you know, allow God to lead and guide you. Don't allow, you know, greed or insecurity about what you do. Don't let any of those things be your determining factor. Allow God to lead and guide you in what you're doing, and I promise you, everything else will fall into place. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to smash that subscribe button to become a part of the Lux for Less family. I am always bringing you guys fresh and new content around celebrating, decorating, and enjoying everyday life for less. And until next time, it's Melanie. Cheers.